Hello everyone, Fox here, and welcome back to some more Long Live the Queen. And we've been living for quite a long time, 21 weeks so far. It's pretty good in my opinion. I mean, considering what terrible things can be hold us. So I'm gonna make sure we get some good weapon training in while we got this boost. So I'm gonna go with swords and naval strategy, I believe, is what we needed, correct? Naval strategy, yep. So let's do that. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study the different kinds of ships, their speeds, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. New outfit. You spar with a partner, trading blows while looking for openings to tag each other. You begin to work with a metal blade, getting the feel for its weight and the edge, as well as learning how to care for it. Damn, I'm actually already getting into real swordplay. You receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with an explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. Population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. Fuck! I had no way to stop him. If I imprisoned him, it would have been bad. If I pardoned him, it would have been worse. Shit. I guess if I would have imprisoned him, it would have just been us affected and not townsfolk, but still, he then would have been loose in the castle and probably killed me. So I don't think I had a good way to deal with that situation. I'm gonna start making myself more willful. Sneaking out of the castle. Oh, I'm happy. I'm very willful. Cool. So what did I get now? Military. Well then, don't you look spiffy? Alright, what's boosted right now? Intrigue and military. So military is still boosted, and intrigue, which, ciphering sounds important. So I'm gonna actually go with intrigue, ciphering, and I still wanna train weapons, because I'm still afraid of getting in a fight. So what's swords at? 72, yeah, we'll up archery. Polearms, I don't know if that'll ever come into play. It'll probably come into play at some point. I mean, that's why it's in here. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information. Whoa. I'm trying to read this and I don't know why it's hard. I feel like it's supposed to say in plain sight. Sight. In plain sight. Okay. You learn about caring for your bow, how to store it between uses, string and unstring, and check for damage or wear. You also learn that you should never fire a bow without an arrow on the string. I guess that makes sense. You strap on protective gear and practice gripping, drawing and anchoring the bow, before finally loosening a shot. I regret to inform you that Fabane, the Earl of Titan, and the Duke Regent of Eleth has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the practical implication, the political implications. With the control of Eleth in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adar will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother Aris, the Duchess of Lilith, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and the Adar are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. Send him to my uncle. Why would I send him to my uncle? I'm gonna send him to his grandfather. His grandfather seems like a good, upstanding fellow. The Earl of Ishtar is his closest blood relation that Adar has. He should be regent. As you wish. Alright. So I don't really want to be more yielding, depressed, pressured. No, I'm trying to make myself cheerful, damn it. Okay. Just go out in there. Okay, I'm still willful. So I can study polearms and military. I want to finish with polearms, and I can do military later. I'm still, internal affairs is probably a good idea. Until you have children of your own, your marital uncle, the Duke of Minerva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. You practice standard attacks and sweeps with a long staff. You practice sparring with a partner using a staff. That was simple. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in music styles of from many countries, and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with her lute. She's actually pretty good. Oh, the fact that she specified that she could be espionage makes me worried. Makes me want to say, nah, we're good. I'm gonna, thank you, but we are not interested. Because I am terrified of dying. I want to try to make it to the end because I have no idea what it is. I've played this game before. I've died every single time. I've never beaten this game, so I want to try my best to survive. I'm trying to get cheerful, so cheerful and pressure. I'm still willful? Willful. Yep, okay. So these are all in the 50s now if I take off the outfit and go to military. Whoops. Yeah, these are all in the 50s, which I'm pretty okay with. And so I'm going to focus on intrigue and military now. And see if I can boost those up. I would like to get magic up, but... So, military, strategy, intrigue, foreign intelligence. The current Duke of Senda is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Tallahassee. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You study the effect of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. You receive a letter from young Lord Adar. It's an extremely formal letter for such a little boy, thanking you for your wisdom in allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. Alright, so this is one less willful and one more pressured. So, boop. That's not very good. I'm gonna keep going with the cheerfulness. Pressure. Yeah, I can take some pressure. It's actually better that way. So now I'm happy. Yay, happy. Woohoo! Conversation and athletics. I could use some conversation. So I'm gonna keep this on. But I need some conversation. And what's the other one? Athletics? Running, climbing, swimming. Okay, running sounds important. So running and public speaking sounds good. So let's do those two. You practice tongue twisting sentences of syllables to improve your enunciation. I could use some of that. You practice walking. See, this is why I need the help with pronunciation, guys. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. Staring up into the sky, out of your window, you notice a strange flash of light. I failed divination. Holy shit, I need to up my divination, guys. A falling star. Pretty. Shit, that's not good. I'm really fucking happy. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna bring all my stats down. Because I'm a little too high up. Too happy. Too fucking happy. Can I divination? Okay, I can mystic right now. So I'm gonna put this on. And divination. Because that fucking blew my mind that I failed that. But I'm still gonna practice athletics. Because that seems important still. You practice climbing up and down fixed ladders, driving out any fear of heights, and learning to move swiftly and surely. You read about the signs that have presaged famous disaster. Presaged? I don't know. Famous disasters such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about King Latimer, and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown in a spider's web. Interesting. I have unpleasant news to report. Adar, the young lord of Ithas, has been assassinated. Well, fuck. What? He was shot with a crossbow while playing on the grounds of his grandfather's estate. How did this happen? Where were the guards? This is not the first time such an event has happened within the realm of Ishtar. Earl of Ishtar's first wife. The Earl of Ishtar's first wife and oldest daughter also died under mysterious circumstances. Then his older daughter married young and died giving birth to Adar. With Adar dead, the only family he has left is his second wife and their son Connor, who is 15. I'm getting a lot of suspicions from... Oh, sorry. I backed away from the mic. I'm getting a lot of suspicions from this Earl. I feel like it's bad to blame him, but he's obviously doing something, so... Once is an accident, twice is a coincidence, 3 times? He's either a traitor or incompetent. He's useless as an Earl. I'm not going to execute him because I don't have any proof, but I will imprison him because he's obviously not doing something right. Have him arrested until further investigation. Connor can be the Earl of Ishtar. Now, as you wish. Then there is the matter of the Duchy of Elath. By blood, the nearest living heir is Talalas, the Duke of Senda, in Talis. But he's not even Novian. One of his ancestors was. Elath is a major duchy. You cannot afford to lose control of it. I'll name Theras because that seems like an honorable thing to do. If Theras is the rightful heir, then he must be the Duke. But he can't be the Duke and of both places, so he'll have to give up the title of Senda and become my subject. Let Talas worry about replacing their Duke. Very well. Okay, so... I'll become willful again, I guess. Actually, no, I want to stay cheerful. So, into the gardens we go. We are the Happies, so more conversational and more athletics. I feel like I still need to do meditation and divination and all that snazzy stuff. So maybe we'll do some meditation and some swimming. That seems good. You get comfortable in the water, splashing around and holding your breath to go under. You close your eyes and visualize the crystal ball floating in front of your eyes. Wow, that was a simple week. My lady, there are letters here for you. Another letter from Benoit. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwendolyn's birthday party. That's right. Gwendolyn is about to turn 15. She'll be the Duchy of Sudbury. For real now. This other letter must be an invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwendolyn and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen. Oh, fuck. No. Oh, fuck. Divination failed. I was just... What? The fact that, divination failed means something bad is probably going to happen. I can't stay inside all the time now. I gotta go out. It's gonna get me killed. It'll be good to see my friends. I better be like a god with a sword. I'm super cheerful. I can no longer talk to my father, which is really worrying me. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm a queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need your powers of Illumin to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take a drastic action. What do you mean by a drastic action? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Try to reach the crystal. If you can't, come talk to me again. Pretty happy about the whole situation. Conversation athletics. What is my divination at? It's at 63 and that wasn't enough? Holy fuck. Jesus, okay, I'm gonna up my reflexes, cause this thing is terrifying me now. Like, my weapons are good, with the sword at least. Archery and polearms is pretty good. But I want my reflexes to be like top notch. Whoops, not that. Reflexes. And weapons, actually athletics, running, just in case I have to run away from something. You practice chasing a small dog through the castle gardens, leaping over uneven stones and dodging through branches. You practice touch blocking skills at full speed, deflecting hands before they can reach you. You switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog. Not too fast, you're building your endurance rather than speed. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging, with shorter breaks of walking to recharge your energy. That sounds bad. On your journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Archery and reflexes, oh god. You hear the distinctive sound of incoming arrows just in time to push yourself away from the window to avoid being shot. From the screams outside, not all of your guards have been so lucky. The attackers scatter as soon as your forces show sign of resistance, vanishing into the woods. The rest of your trip passes without incident, but you can't help jumping at shadows. Okay. Gwendolyn's party is lovely. Not nearly as glamorous as your own upcoming birthday will be, of course, but it's still a major event on the noble social calendar. Everyone who is anyone is present. Except, of course, the new Duke of Eleth. Matters there are too unsettled to be left unattended. Uncle Laurent and your younger cousins are here, but Charlotte and her mother are not. Apparently Charlotte was ill. Aris, the Duchess of Lilith, is present, but she somehow always manages to avoid talking to you when you draw near. There are refreshments and dancers and musicians and polite conversations, and one or two not so polite. Will not be shoved aside. Mother, it's my domain now, and I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Just because you're of age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice. This is my home. It has never been yours. Before you can back away, their gazes fall upon you. They wait expectantly for you as near queen to settle the dispute. I'm gonna side with Gwendolyn because you're a bitch. You heard her. She's I gave her an accent. You heard her. She's an adult now, and she's in charge here. Thank you. Is this what your father will face upon your coronation? Cast aside without another word? He's not gonna like hearing that, is he? A bit later, Brianary catches up with you. Hello, elderly. It's so wonderful that you're going to be queen now. I mean, I'm sorry about your mother. Thanks. But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky. That's an odd way of putting it. Anyway, I was wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you all of the secrets? What secrets? Like how they get into the old palace. I've heard it's packed full of treasure. Old palace? The one at Cathay Lake, where the kings and queens of Nova used to live. I don't know anything about that. Oh. She bites her lip and frowns at you. Well, never mind then. She walks away. So much for wanting to talk to you. At the end, you all share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to your various lands. Wow, that was interesting. Visit the treasury. I don't know what my stats are right now. And I probably can't break into the treasury without, being terrible. I'm gonna just start upping my yielding. Still super fucking happy. So yeah, what would it take to break into a bank, basically? I feel like internal affairs and stuff is important, but I can't really do that right now. Okay, so I guess this stuff and this... It's really good that I upgraded, like, archery and reflexes, because I may have died there. So I'm gonna actually change my outfit to boost faith now, because apparently my meditation isn't good enough. Or my divination. So I'm gonna up divination and elegance, I think. That sounds like good. Wait, elegance? No, not royal demeanor. Court manners. So, court manners and divination. Because apparently my divination isn't good enough. You review the correct greetings for guests according to their rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles accept their due honors. You read about animal omens, in particular the flights of birds. You learn about signs which sometimes appear in grounds or leaves at the bottom of a cup. Matters have come to a crisis. Asteria, the Duchess of Lilith, has declared civil war. What? Apparently she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kigal. The situation of Hellas and Mare is less clear. What forces can she muster, and what are we still holding? We have 5 battalions and 1 platoon. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Iris can field 4 battalions and 1 platoon.
That's not good.
It will come down to a question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service.
I don't want to do it.
Wait, who did we imprison in there anyway? We imprisoned one of the earls. Shit, that might not be a good idea. Well, I'm gonna have to do it because otherwise I'm gonna lose a lot of people.
Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight.
Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take some time to reach their peak. Shit. I'm gonna go make myself more cheerful because... Anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.